Welcome everyone to an arena video. I'm Andrea Mengucci, and this video is sponsored to you by Wizards of the Coast and channelfireball.com. I don't know the story. If the chat wants to tell the story about Kervokian, I'm all ears. All ears. This hand is garbage. La garbage, but I'm gonna keep. I have my Rugged Highlands. You can't really mulligan hands with the Rugged Highlands, you know, it's just the pillar of the deck. Where is Red Deck Queen situated in the new Ferocidon legal metagame? I was never a fan of Mono Red. I think it's a pretty bad deck, but it is a budget deck, so you can play it. I watched a movie about Kervokian with Al Pacino. That seems I didn't need. He went to jail for helping people euthanize themselves in 90s. Oh yes? Yeah, going to jail for things you believe in, it's a very, very honorable thing to do. Alright, I'll play a 3 mana 4/4. They'll probably die to a... Yeah, maybe we just should haste and race. I think we should just haste and race here. I'm gonna haste and race. Because if I don't haste and race, they'll just untap and play Reckless Rage. So at least I got in for 3 points. Mengu, every time you say a hand is bad, you keep it. Why? So I'll tell you this. It's not that if a hand is bad, you have to mulligan. The spectrum of Magic hand goes to good to bad. Okay? And then there's the unplayable hand, which are the one you mulligan. But in the spectrum, you have to keep. Like, this is the spectrum. Okay, this is good, this is bad. So you have all the spectrum, and then there's the unplayable hands. Okay, here is the unplayable hand that you mulligan. But all of these hands, I guess, all of these hands are the one that you keep. So going to jail for believing that stealing is fine is honorable. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Good morning, Gerdo. You are a very persistent man. I wouldn't stream if I went to bed at 1 a.m. I actually went to bed at 2:47 a.m. yesterday. But here I am. Okay. I'll play this Domri. This Domri is like doing a euthanasia right now. It's just opening its arms and go like, I'm here to be sacrificed. Come at me, red, white, commons, and uncommons deck. So you say that we should not mulligan a bad hand that search for a better one. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Dario. Like when I snap keep and then notice that I was wrong. Yes. How come you played with Esper and not with this deck yesterday? Because Esper was a great choice in a metagame of people very wise. So I will tell you this lesson about Magic the Gathering. Are you ready? So Magic the Gathering is a game for fun, but it's also a game where there are professionals, okay? And professional tends to make better choice than, you know, people that play for fun. Yesterday tournament was a tournament that had 7 MPL and a very large number of very good players. So I assumed that everyone would have chosen a deck accordingly to the metagame, okay? So I expected 0 Field of Death. 0. Because the metagame right now is very bad for Field of Death. As I expected 0 Field of Death, I thought that Esper would have been a good choice. Since Esper is a 0, like, very bad matchup against Field of Death. And, you know, a good matchup overall. So, I think that Esper was good for a tournament with a lot of professionals. But Esper is bad for a ladder. Or maybe it's not ideal for the ladder, because you play against the Field of Death regardless on the ladder. So that is the explanation why I played Esper yesterday and not now. Also, I want to just stream with new stuff. Instead, when I'm playing for money, I want to always play the deck that gives me the best choices to win. That was the answer. Clembo, did you know your great-grandfathers? Yes, I met one. How did they feel about Mussolini? I mean, how do you have to feel about a dictator? You obviously feel bad about it, right? Okay, so I'm playing against Feather. I'll board in Lava Coil. I'll board. I don't know about Ferochdon. I think I'll board out at least Chandrona. I'm not sure about Nissa. Probably I should cut Nissa as well. I just want to be more mana efficient. No, I know, but other than Mussolini, just the whole German alliance. My grandfather has very bad memories of the Germans, the Nazis soldiers, because there was a time in our war during the Second World War where Italy surrendered. They signed the, I don't know the English word, armistizio. Let me check. What's the word? And then what happened? Armistizio, yes. Armistice, okay, it's the same word. And then what happened was that the Nazis came into Italy and kind of not conquered it, but like use it as their place, let's say. Took over Italy, yes, but not like the same that they did with Poland or with Belgium or with France. They just took over it because there was no one. The king has left. Yeah, occupied because the king left. All right. So after the king leaving, do I want to kill this now? Because if I don't kill this now, I can play Ripjaw Raptor. Yeah, I think I want to kill that now. This is very scary. So the king has left, so there was no one, basically. And so what happened is that the Nazis just hang around in our country, until the United States came and rescued us. The United States came from the south and then rescued us from the bottom. History lesson with Andrea Mengucci, yes. United States did a lot of good work, of good for Europe. They didn't have to, and they came all the way here and freed us from the Nazis. And then yeah, that was it. That is some little of fact. Back when USA didn't rule the world by itself. I mean, it kinda was though. Alright, let's play Ripjaw Raptor, draw a card. Yeah, I mean, with Vietnam they might have been pretty bad, but I don't know, I'm Italian, so I talk about the Italian history. They can now have a protection, which would be pretty bad for my Marauding Raptor, so I'm just gonna play this smart, a big brain Mango, and only attack with the Ferocidon, because this is Menace, so they can't go protect and kill the Marauding Raptor, okay guys? Alright. Americans came here for the money, yes, but they also freed my grandparents that were held hostage by the Nazis. So I'm very glad they came here for the money. It also meant that. Oh, look at that, God's willing. Look at that, God's willing. You didn't need to play opponent. It's okay. I read your hand perfectly. Don't worry. Don't worry, opponent. You didn't need to play it. It was fine. But I appreciate your honesty. Saying, hey, Mango, I had it. I had it, Mango. Direfleet Daredevil. Take a point. I think they're gonna kill the Ferocidon because they're pretty pissed about it. You like hearing histories from other perspectives than American? Yes. You are welcome. Opponent, what do you do? What do you reckless rage on? We have no oil here? Yeah, there's no oil. You wanna know a funny story with Italy and oil? So Italy, when everybody was conquering the world, Italy conquered Libya, okay? Italy conquered Libya, which also makes sense because it's right on the bottom of Italy. So they conquer Libya and they go like, all right, we also get a country. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have so much fun in this country. But then what happened is that the oil didn't exist back then. So they just found this very big country in the middle of the Sahara Desert. And they're like, there's nothing here. So they just said, you know what, we're just gonna leave and pretend nothing ever happened. And then Alright, I'm gonna play Ferocidon here. They wanna attack. And then what happened was that, and then what happened was that I Francesi, after some years, they were like, wait, there's no one in Libya? How come there's no one in Libya? Let's just go there. Let's see what's up. So the French went to Libya, and they're like, all right, they went digging, and they found oil. And then they were like, ooh, there's oil here. So they took all the oil. How come there was no one here, you know? There was someone, there were the Italians, but they didn't find the oil back then. So that is another funny story about the Italian success. All right, another funny Italian story. See, always like looking at the Africa, you know, everybody was taking pieces. And Italy was like, all right, we also got a piece. We also found a great piece. We're gonna conquer Ethiopia and Eritrea, which currently are probably the poorest country in the world. But other than that, these are these two countries. We're gonna conquer them. But then they went there and they lost. They actually lost. Italy was probably one of the only country that went in the colonialism period and lost. Somalia as well, yeah. You know, my grand aunt is actually was born in Eritrea. Was born in Asmara, yeah, Eritrea. But then they it was when they was born in there because her father was am I dead on board here? If I tap it all, then must be dead on board, right? Yeah. Her father was like an engineer in Eritrea, and then they just lost whatever, and then they had to run away. So they were like living a very good life in Eritrea, but then they just came in Italy with like zero because they had to just run away. All right, is this lethal? They block, they die, they double. Yeah, this is lethal for sure. How do you lose against Albania? All right, I missed that. Did we also lose to Albania? When? We lost with Slovakia in 2010 FIFA World Cup. We also lost against Sweden in the qualifier for the World Cup 2018. Alright, we're playing against... Oh, this is game 3, alright. I mean, Rampage Frozen was amazing in this game. It was like unbeatable. But I'm still having only 2. Is that fine? I think so, because I could also be under pressure. Under pressure. Ta-ta-ta na me. Ta-ta-ta na me. Ta-ta. Under pressure. Italians win when it comes to food, so who cares about the rest? That's true, Dr. Falky. We indeed win in all the food race. So Italians will be great in Throne of a Drain because there's plenty of food. Is Maradona still worshipped in Italy? I would say Naples, not in Italy. I don't think he was worshipped in other places rather than Italy. You know also when he was not worshipped? When he evaded millions of euros of taxes. And he came in Italy for whatever it was. And the Guardia di Finanza went in his hotel and took everything. Because he has like millions of debts in taxes with Italian country. As a French guy, French food better than Italian food. That's fine, that's fine. I hadn't kept up to with word news lately. Is Italy economy doing okay? I mean, what happened was that last year we had a pretty bad government. By pretty bad, saying it's a gift. And we lost a lot of money with the bank and everything. Right now things are doing slightly better, but who knows if it's gonna go actually better. We don't even have a government. We do right now. Lori 98X. Just yesterday, they all signed. As a German guy, Italian better than French food. Thank you, Tempster, for supporting the French has the worst military history. Does French have a worse military history than Italy? So during World War II, French was, a pretty bad performance. But French was good in during the colonialism period. No? They also got in North America as well. So maybe. Yeah, France was a great power. Not in the Second World War though. Actually, is the Amazon forest still burning? That one I don't know. That one I really don't know about that one. Okay, I'm gonna play this Voracious Hydra for one, which is probably the worst play ever, but I think I have a lot of things to do over here. Let's go Voracious Hydra and... Actually, do I want to take a 2-3 or lose them 4 life? I think I'm gonna lose them 4 life. Take 4 damage, opponent. You have Schnitzel. Schnitzel, yeah. When I went to Vienna, I also ate a Schnitzel. I went to Vienna 2 times for 2 GPs. One was I always did well in GPs in Vienna. One was sealed. What was it? Sealed Terrace, and one was Mono Blue Devotion standard. Very very sweet cities in Vienna. Oh, actually no, I went on holiday with my girlfriend once as well. Very very beautiful city, Vienna. If you guys haven't visited yet Vienna, it's amazing. It's really amazing. Worse than, Italian count cities, but still good city. No, I'm joking. Maybe we made a mistake here by making this 1-2. Maybe we made a mistake. Going to attack. They'll probably not block. And then I'll play Ripjaw Raptor. And then block with a Voracious Hydra and kill the Dreadhorde. In Vienna, one of my friends got his car taken by the police 2 times, Castle. Not once, but 2 times. But I'm very glad when rules are enforced. And Vienna enforces their rules. What are your favorite American cities? I don't have that many favorite American cities in America. I've always been there for like few days. I've liked Nashville. I've liked what else did I like? But I mean, not I haven't been there for very long. American cities are very, I don't know, they're just normal in my eyes. I've heard they're just very very straightforward cities. Okay, they have Feather the Redeemed, which is not a very good C, because what's gonna happen is that they have very likely the protection. Maybe I just need to attack here to win this race. Now I'm glad I played the 1-3 to deal 4 damage, because I'm gonna race here. Let's race it up. Ostrogothi Visigothi. Napoleon was, of course, not France when Napoleon was born. Was Corse part of it? Yeah, I guess Corse was part of the... Alright, they're blocking. You might wonder, why did you attack with Voracious Hydra, Mangu? I don't know. I have no clue why did I do that. I think I just, yeah, it was just wrong. Okay, actually I would love if Voracious Hydra trades with 4 damage. Actually, I'm down for this. They take 4 life. Oh no, they trade? Wow. That was an unexpected trade. I would say I did not expect that trade, opponent. Okay, so I can Voracious Hydra for 2. Maybe I should just race here. Maybe I should just race here. Yeah, let's play Ripjaw Raptor and pass the turn. And I put a stop in end step because I could Reckless Rage this Feather they're redeemed. So if they protect it with the God's Willing will return in my end step so I can Vicious Hydra and kill the Feather. I was thinking 5 steps ahead. Indeed, Sky Scooter. Oh, he was born 1 year after Corsica became French. Yeah, then he's French. Can we talk about how awesome Voracious Hydra is? Yes, it's a very, very good card. Yeah, the England have been very good. Also the Russian, come on. The Russian as how do you say, stopped the Nazis very well as well. Boris Feather, question mark. Yes, this is Boros, and this is Feather. This is our opponent deck currently. Okay, so they are very willing to just draw a lot of cards there. I'm not gonna play my Reckless Rage because, as I said, I want to play it end of turn. So if they have God's Willing, they will target their Feather. The Feather will trigger, but the God's Willing will return to their hand in the next end step. So in my end step, so they will not have the God's Willing in their hand. Uh-huh. Okay, they're trying to race me here, which is a solid plan, opponent. Okay, so I take 6, down to 7. I go to 7, now I go Reckless Rage. Let's see, if they play a creature, that's rough. Will that X-costed Brontodon see playing standard, you think? I think so, yes. I think it's gonna be a good card. Oh wow, they shocked themselves. So they're on 9 life. It's still not lethal though. Alright, end of turn. Yeah. I'm going to play Reckless Rage on the Feather. I told you guys, right? So now they play God's Willing, but they will return the God's Willing next deck. Blocking with Arcanist was free. Yes, it was free. You're right. I just forgot I could block. It might not be free because they had like Reckless Rage or something. They might have 2 Willings. Yes, Dario. But if they have 2 Willings, I'm fine in making that. Oh, wow. They're shocking the Ripjaw Raptor. Oh, they want to kill my Ripjaw Raptor first. But the Reckless Rage still works. Even if my creature dies, the Reckless Rage still deals 4 damage. Ooh, Regisaur Alpha. Okay, so the Feather has died. So we could have killed that earlier. So we played very defensively and that maybe paid us. Okay. This is strange. I don't understand why my opponent did that. But it's not my job to understand why my opponent makes play. It's my job to kill them. So I'm gonna play Gruspell Breaker with haste. Fight the Adanto Vanguard, put a counter on a Gruspell Breaker. And then do they die? I guess they do, right? Because if they block this, they take 8? Oh no, they don't die. Alright, so what is it that I can do in order to win this game? I could play Bomber Ambush and fight like this. It's gonna be a 6. So if I Bomber Ambush, they die for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna Bomber Ambush that way. Yes, okay, that's perfect. So I'm going to Bomber Ambush that one. If they have a protection, is bad, but they shouldn't have protection. If they had protection, they maybe would have protected the Feather. Maybe actually I want to play around protection. Can I play around protection? I play Regisaur Alpha, attack with all, they block this, so they don't die. If I play Voracious Hydra, they don't die. Okay, yes, I think the best out is Domri Ambush on here. And now let's see, if they have protection, they played it very well. Ambush the Vanguard, then Spellbreaker Haste. Yes, that is what I'm trying to do. I also draw a card. No, I don't. I don't do... Oh, because that doesn't draw a card. Okay, there I go Spellbreaker with haste and hope they don't have a Reckless... Actually, Reckless Rage cannot kill the Spellbreaker because it has X-Proof in my turn. And now it's lethal. Alright. This was a very, very good game. Very, very well played game on our side. Very glad. Had we blocked the Dreaded Arcanist, our Raptor would have died. So not blocking the Dreaded Arcanist was actually very good. I said it was a mistake, but actually what happened was that in my mind, I just didn't care about that damage. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this game while also talking about wars, rations, and World War II. We are 1 match away from Mythic. What card have you been afraid of? God's Willing. But they didn't have it. Teferone would be proud. Yes, Teferone would be very proud. Would be very proud. Would be very proud of this game win. Are you proud of... Are you happy about the Governo? So, I was very much against the government because I really hate Cinque Stelle. But I actually ended up being Like after seeing all the I don't know the word, the ministers, I've been very surprised and very happy. Yes. So overall, right now I'm happy. Right now I'm happy. Okay, I'll keep this hand. What do you want to bottom? Uh, Probably Spellbreaker. I want to keep these cards. You might wonder why I'm angry keeping Galta. Because I don't know. Alright, playing against the classic opponent of every day of streaming, Capo Ereste. Don't you like the captain? No, he's the person I despise the most in the whole Italian nation. Yeah, in order to craft this deck on Arena, you have to craft a bunch of Ixalan cards, which sucks. Alright. We needed that land, so thank you very much, deck, for providing it. I'm gonna play the Anarch of Bolas, and I'm gonna pass the turn. When is your next Magic Pro event? So the next week, I have MPL Weekly. The deadline is this Sunday. I'll play from home, but it's a very important tournament. And then the 12th of October, there's the Arena MC. It's gonna be in Los Angeles and it's gonna be standard with Throne of Eldraine. So very sweet. Okay, we have an amazing curve. We drew back-to-back lands from our opener. As a Catholic, I've always wanted to visit the Papal City and see the Basilica. Yes, that is a wonderful place, even as not a Catholic. Even if you're not a Catholic, it's a wonderful place to just watch. Just be surrounded by history and culture.
And actually, in some cases, look at the look on Reed's face there, you can't quite believe what's happening to him here. That's going to become a meme at some point.
Sam3 Crow exploiting the September with this beautiful subscription. Thank you very much. And thank you also to you, Mr. Cho Diesel, for your wonderful words. I love California. Where are you in California?
And actually, in some cases,
nice.
look at the look on Reed's face there, you can't quite believe what's happening to him here. That's going to become a meme at some point.
Thank you all guys for your subscription today. It's a pleasure. It's indeed a pleasure. What do we want to do here? Playing against Kithis. I think that the Fairy does not do basically anything. So I'm gonna go with Marauding... So can I play Galta next turn? No. I'll go Marauding Raptor. Then I go Voracious Hydra, double the counter. Remember, Voracious Hydra costs 1 less because of Marauding Raptor. So we only have to pay 3. And then we double the counter. So this is all of a sudden a 5-5. So we pay 3 mana for a 5-5. Uffizi are in Florence. Yes, Uffizi is in Florence. Make sure to book your tickets online. Because when I went with my girlfriend to do Uffizi, I booked my ticket online and I did it immediately. And everybody else was just doing this like queue of like, I don't know, 3 hours or something. Diligent Excavator is very diligent, but it's gonna die to my Domri, Anarch of Bolas. You prefer Michelangelo's Pietà? Yes, that's obviously great as well. Yeah. I mean, there's not really standings for those things. They're all great equally. Stop speaking about Florence. I've also been there for the Red Bull Untapped, and Florence was surprisingly cheap. Like, other cities, for example, Venice or Rome are way more expensive. I'm gonna play Galta and hope they don't have versus Ruinous Blast. Actually, this is legendary, so it doesn't matter. Alright, opponent is in trouble, to say the least. It's pretty funny, we kept this end, we mulligan to 6, we kept these 5 spells and 1 land, we drew 4 lands in a row, and we easily beat our opponent. Does anyone have Mango's list? Zero Sum Yokai. You can find my list in many ways. One is, the easiest, is with the app Carbo Live. The second is by writing ! deck. The third is by following me on Twitter, and the fourth is by following me on Instagram in this series. Mengu, isn't that your favorite opponent, Capoeirista? It is! My good friend Capoeirista. Those sleeves are awesome. Yes, you can buy those sleeves in the... If you pre-order 50 euro of boosters from Shronova Drain, you also get those sleeves. Hashtag sponsored. Okay, what are we playing against? The deck that I always kill every time I play against it. Nice. I'll cut Nagalta. I'll cut... What do we cut? I'll cut Chandrona. To cut 5 cards. So normally I sideboard out cards. Like in my article for dinosaurs, I sideboard out cards that I don't have anymore in my deck. I guess I'll cut Donry. I guess I'll cut Lanor Elf. I just minus the one Lanor Elf. Yes, but you can't compare Venice and Rome with any other European countries. Nah, that's not true. Vienna is very good, you know. Yes, they are. I think that Italian historical cities are better, but still, there's many places are very good to watch. I think that is the problem with the Italians very often. They just, think that Italy is the best, and they don't open their horizon, so you see Italians are still very strict to the past. A lot of opinions are still very closed, because I think Italians just travel less than other people. Vienna is becoming expensive. No, Vienna is very expensive, yes. Vienna is very, very expensive. Because you have to remember that Italian salaries are still the same for like 20 years. So the prices have gone up, but the salaries have been the same. Which makes, traveling very hard for Italians as well. You're Greek, not Italian. Nice. I thought you were Italian for sure. From the way you wrote. Okay, I'm gonna keep this 6. I'll put to the bottom a Reckless Rage. London is incredible. I don't like London. I don't like London. I don't. Sorry, people from London. I've been in London many times, and sure, I might have enjoyed the one time with my girlfriend where we visited the cool places. But when I have to go there for tournaments, I really dislike London. I hate those sleeves, but I also love them. Alright. Living here, you're literally in poverty line? Yeah. I've heard my good friend Steve Rubin is working in California right now, and he said that the rent is like incredibly high in California. Okay, I drew Voracious Hydra. Good. Maybe I was supposed to lead with Rugged Highlands to play Lava Coil on turn 2, but had I drawn a mountain, could have attacked for 1. So all in all, it's not that bad. Does Italy actually have a nightlife? I mean, it depends where you go, but yes, most cities have a good nightlife in Italy. It's the first time you pimp your deck on Arena. Yes, yes. No, I mean, I wanted to buy the 50 euro thing, and came with these sweet sleeves. Which European countries are my favorite to visit? Spain. Spain is my second favorite country to visit. I'm gonna go Lava Coil and Lanor Elf. I definitely want to play Lanor Elf first, and then I also don't mind just using my mana efficiently. Whoa! You got that emoji? That's insane! That's Harry. Who is that? Is that Jack Torres? That's insane! If you still didn't, you should visit Portugal. You know what's the problem with Portugal? Like, for example, now, so my father is making 60 years in few months. So I gave him a present, him to my mother. I gave them like a flight and the hotel. And I was debating which place to fly them between Spain and Portugal. And I don't know, my problem with Portugal was that the flight are like 600 euro, 500 euros from Bologna or from Ancona. whereas Valencia was like 80 euro. Barcelona was like 100 euro. That is that is very bad for a country. I think the price being this high is very bad. All right, I think I'll play Regisor Alpha here because next turn I can haste the other one as well. No offense to Javier, but you like Portugal more than Spain. That's okay. It's no offense. It's no offense. Don't worry. It's fine to like places more than others. It's the nature of different people. I even know someone that doesn't like Italian pizza and prefers, I don't know, Brazilian pizza, for example. So everyone is allowed to think and have different tastes. What do you think about Bologna? I've lived in Bologna 2 years. When I lived there, the city was very much left to its own. It almost felt like there was no government. There was a lot of homeless people, a lot of crime. Bikes basically were free because you bought your bike and then they stole it immediately, and then you go buy the bike for 10 euros immediately. And it might even be the same bike. So it almost felt like it wasn't really, it was like a town left to its own government. You live in Bologna, Quaquequi? Yeah, no. I mean, that's Europe for you? No, no. Senigallia. I've never seen my bike stolen in Senigallia. Alright, so what do we do here? I can't play my Ripjaw Raptor. So I want to kill this Kithis, but I also just can't. So I need to kill this Teferi first. I'll do it this way. And also, the town, like the main road where when I was going to study, the base smell was the smell of pee. Like, it was just smelling pee like 24 hours 7. I mean, I hope it's not like this anymore because, I've studied in Bologna for 2 years, like 5 years ago almost. That's New York? Yeah. Nobody has stolen your bike in 10 years? What? So, first day in Bologna. I mean, I was also in the student part, okay, where there were all the, I don't know, all the homeless people. And what happened was that alright, I think I'm gonna concede this. Yeah, not killing Keith just makes you lose. I should have scratched to the bottom of Ranges or Alpha. I studied law. I graduated in law last year. So I brought my bike in Bologna from my town. I am 25. I brought my bike in Bologna. I closed it, but not to a what's the word, palo? What's the word for palo? Not to a pole. Not to a pole. I just closed it to their own bike, and they immediately stole it. Like second day of my living in Bologna, I got my bike stolen. Then what they told me was, alright, actually we had only one Llanera Elves, and I drew it. That was also pretty good. I think I don't really want to board out many things, so I think I want to submit this. The deck must be 60 cards. What did I... yeah. Then I went to the main square where the people that were stealing the bike were selling them for 10 euros. Okay? So I bought a new bike for 10 euros. Like a good bike. It's not a garbage bike because they just stole it. Probably was like, my same bike could have been sold like 10 days after. And the funny thing is that the police knew that. Because I remember young Mengu, a law student, were like, alright, I'm gonna do this right. I'm gonna go to the police and tell them that I got my bike stolen. And you know what the police told me? The police told me, just go in Piazza Verdi and buy a new one. That's what they told me. So I was very disappointed then. I went to Piazza Verdi, I bought a new one, and I kept that for at least a month because I was always locking into every pole. But then one day, what happened was that I had to just go inside the places for literally a minute. Literally a minute. So I didn't close it because I was watching it from when I was outside. Because I had to just go inside the place to leave some paper and then just go outside. Like immediately. Like it might have took me like less than a minute. And I was also, I remember that during the queue, I was watching if my bike was still there. And then, when I went, like, that minute that I was out, not really, there was no queue. I just left the paper and left. And my bike got stolen. So after that, I decided no more bike in Bologna. No more bike in Bologna. And that's the story of Mango's bike in Bologna. And then I walked. So now, no more bike. I do have a bike here in Senigallia, but I don't know. I'm very lazy right now. I just use the motor, my small Liberty. All right, 1 damage, opponent. That's all. You bought a Honda. He's hanging above your bed though. Yeah. Sorry, Kwakwekwi, if I'm talking bad about your cities. I would love to not talk bad about your city. But I'm just stating the facts that happened to me. Alright, I'll haste this. Also, I believe that if you work, you just live in different areas than the one I was living in. I was living in the student area, Via Zamboni, and yeah, those areas. Favorite non-Italian food? I would say paella. Paella. Alright, we need to draw something good here, or it's gonna get worse and worse. No, yeah, my motorbike is 125. 125. Have you ever tried the katana sleeves? No. I always use a dragon shield. Dragon shield. Paella because you haven't tried Souvlaki. No, I've never tried Souvlaki. I'm sure I would love that more than paella, though. No, I'm so afraid that I made Kwakwekwi upset. Kwakwekwi, come back. Come back, Kwakwekwi. I don't want to upset you. Well, didn't bounce the Ferocodon. Kwakwekwi. You know what, guys? I should have not boarded out Lana Elf. You're from Urbino. Wow. I've been to Urbino many times. You know where I'm from, right? Very close to Urbino. I'm from Senigallia. Alright. What do we do here, guys? I need to attack this Teferi. Unfortunately, I cannot. I'm gonna play Rapejaw Raptor. I hope they don't bounce it. What petrol costs per liter in Bologna? Usually it's 1.5 euro per liter. The one time you went to Urbino was raining the whole time? Yeah, it's raining right now as well. You've never had problem with bikes. I went to university by horse. Yeah, back in the days. Alright, they play Kithis. Oh no, they're gonna play Teferi from the graveyard? Oh no, they passed. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, let's go Reckless Rage. Don't have anything, opponent. Don't have anything. Nothing. Don't have anything, Capoeiriste. Noxious Grasp! Okay. So I'll play the Ferocodon here. I could play Voracious Hydra 4-5, but the Ferocodon still kills the Fairy next turn, so it's okay. Yeah, no, Capoeirista just plays in the morning. We just get paired all the time. What city do you recommend to visit in Italia? I always say Venice, Florence, Rome, in no order. Those three are the top three. But if you go in the summer, then the south of Italy is very pretty. Like, the south of Italy has the sea, like, very close to the, just the Caribbean or something. Have you ever had Middle Eastern food? No. No, it's very hard in Italy to have different kind of food, honestly. Sicilia in the summer, yes. Sicilia or just the south in general is very beautiful in the summer. Land or you lose? Yes, land or we very close to lose here. Not Florence, Siena. No, Florence is amazing. Greek Lebanese joints. No, I don't smoke. I don't smoke. Sardinia. Yes, yes. Sardinia's food is south, right? Alright. They can't play Oath of Kaya, though. Alright, never mind, I can. I'm going to Italy in the first week of November. Which cities should I go? Yeah, I told you. Venice, Rome, Florence, in no particular order. I'm just getting destroyed here. Alright, land and we can still be in the game, maybe. Alright, let's kill Kithis. And now after we kill Kithis, there is not that much my opponent has left. So, you know, I mean, they draw a card with Vraska, but you can attack it. This is a 4-5 trample. Generally, you're going to Florence second because it's between the other two. Exactly, yes. But I remember a person who had an hotel in Florence and then was moving by train, going at different places, and then always coming back to Florence, which is easier on the like booking hotel and etc. Right, I sacrifice the Mox, which is wise because I have Cinder Vines in my hand. Is referring to a place as a joint an American thing. I thought joint was canna. Milan? I don't like Milan. My girlfriend lives in Milan. I very often go to Milan. Very, very often. I'm, you know, I don't think it's in the top tier of... I don't think it's in the top tier of Italian cities. Santa Maria Goretti in your hometown? I don't know. I don't know. No. I would know it. My hometown, there was a pope. A pope called Pio the Ninth, which is responsible for the... Actually, I don't remember what he's responsible for. He just killed a bunch of people. I don't remember. Back in the days when the popes were killing people. Now the popes are all good and flying to Mozambique and Madagascar to meet all the fans. To do the fan meetings. Alright, what do we do here? I think I'm gonna play Cinder Vines. And then a Voracious Hydra. Have you been to Sweden, Mango? I played the GP, but it's like if I haven't been. Very often Magic is like play the game, see Convention Center. I could visit City, but I'd rather play side events when I go to these events. I'm gonna fight the Fibbolethop, because they could just bounce it and replay it. Yes, I know Vraska can kill Cinder Vines or Voracious Hydra, but I'm just happy that if that happens. Where's this Runus boss end of turn? Okay, 1 damage. Alright, it's not going very well, guys. My confirmation was at a church called San Pio Decimo. Nice. No, the Pope that was born in my town is Pio the Ninth. The one that, when Mussolini invaded Rome, I believe it was that time, right? If I'm not mistaken. Pio Nono. It should have been during Mussolini. No, that's actually a lie. No, that doesn't matter at all. Yeah, I just don't have a clue. No, he just was... Oh, he lived during the... He was a pope during the Italian... Also, a Marcia su Roma. No, it's not that one. What? I'm fucking confusing the history right now. I think it's when, like, Italy became a country. Pio Nono was there. Mussolini happened in 1922. And Mussolini didn't conquer the Vatican City. Mussolini conquered Rome, which is different. Yeah. Italy became a country in 1871. Alright, I think our history lessons here are actually gonna end because our opponent Capo Reste is winning this game on behalf of the fact that we didn't really do much. I think we need some Sentinel Totem. 1861? Yeah, 61. Oh, I said 71? Yeah, 61, sorry. Alright, let's add 2 Sentinel Totem in my sideboard. Because people usually don't play Kithis on the ladder, because it's just mono mythics and hard to play. But if I for some reason do, we need to be ready. I think I'll cut Carnage Tyrant. At the end we lose against Esper regardless. So let's put some Sentinel Totem in the sideboard. Yeah, I played against that dude again, indeed. Very funny. Ready. Mango 9 versus Kiori. Kiori, not Kiora. That is the Simic Planeswalker. I just feel that this hand mulligan's a little bit too much for my tastes. Gonna bottom Anissa here, because I have a bunch of creatures lined up here to just be very aggressive on my opponent. And we also always have Rugged Islands on my opener. By the way, guys, this week and in Italy, there will be a GP of Italy. Yes, the Formula 1 GP. Unfortunately, not Magic GP. Hello, Caporeste. Nice to meet you as every morning. Yeah, my opponent is not Caporeste indeed. Alright, this is a mirror. The mirror. Although we have a very good start for the mirror. Draw. The perfect draw is second Marauding Raptor, Rapier Raptor, but you know, that's okay. Also, with this deck, second Marauding Raptor is annoying because then you just can't cast basically anything anymore. My lovely daily opponent, I took my revenge for yesterday disconnection. Yeah, it was a pleasure. Yes. Thank you, Caporeste. Have a good luck as well. Alright, they also curved out well. Can I draw land? Yes, I can. Thank you very much, deck. I'll play the Regius or Alpha. It's gonna make my Marauding Raptor a 6-3 and I'm attacking with it. That is it. And now I'm waiting for my singleton of Galta. Hey Mango, I've got a question. What's your favorite story of Magic? Favorite story of Magic was when I won the Mythic Invitational. And I also made an emoji that testifies it. What city in Italy do you live in now? I live in Senigallia. Oh wow, they just chump block with the 4-5. The 4-5 was just holding the team. That was an unexpected block. Very cool, very cool. Alright, what do we draw? Oh, that's another unexpected attack. I really dislike this attack. Montagna. Alright, let's attack with both. Yes. If they double block the Ripjaw Raptor, I'm fine with that. What's the biggest punt you remember? It was when my opponent was on 2 life. I played Ugin for 8 mana, and instead of killing my opponent, I killed Elspeth. That was on the field. And then my opponent top deck Hero's Downfall, and I ended up intentionally drawing that round. It was at the PT Dragonsoft Archeer. And then my opponent, Marco Camilluzzi, made the top 8, whereas me, I made the top 16 after that. So had I won that round, maybe I would have made the top 8 there. Yes, that was a very sad... Sorry, not intentional draw, unintentional draw. We just had a draw because the game was super long. We were just playing very fast. We were in top deck mode. He just drew Elspeth and Minus to kill my things, to kill my Siege Rhinos or whatever. And then I top deck Ugin. I was like, oh, great draw, Ugin, kill your Elspeth. But my opponent was on 2 life. I forgot. And then my opponent drew Hero's Downfall, killed my Ugin, and then we intentionally drew. So, yeah. That was my biggest punt probably, to this day and maybe forever. Are you going to write about your Esper? Yes. Hedron Bribe. On channelfireball.com, there is my article about Esper. Always check channelfireball.com, my friend. Always, every day. Every day, you go to channelfireball.com, you open it, and they'll select, let's see which article made Mango today. Ooh, group dinos are back in standard. Ooh, Esper Control is back in standard. You may wonder, is everything back in standard? Yes, yes. Maybe I could change my titles. Yes, that's also true. So here's my article.
Look at the look on Reed's face there. You can't quite believe what's happening to him here. That's going to become a meme at some point.
Juzam Jin, directly from Arabian Nights. All here for the subscription. Thank you very much, guys. I love all the subscription todays, and I'm enjoying all the support from the community in these 2 days. At what point in the turn did you realize you could have killed him with Ugin? Oh, immediately. As soon as I plus the Ugin to kill Elspeth, I was like, wait, you're on 2? My biggest mistake are usually missing lethal. Yes. Very original titles, indeed. My titles are very original, guys. If you wanna ask how to make original titles, just come to Mangu. Miss lethal. Did I miss lethal this turn? No, I didn't miss lethal, come on. The very first thing I do every day is go to Channel Fireball. Which is hard sometimes because my baby in the next room cries. Yeah, I understand, young PT. Sometimes baby come first, then Channel Fireball. When do you put Commander Dreadnought in the deck and when Bola Citadel? Yeah, this seems kind of similar. That's why we play 1-1, because they're good in their scenarios. We are a deck with a lot of card selection, so it's good to have that kind of variety. Alright, who are we killing here? I think I'm killing the Regisor Alpha, just so that if they draw Galta, it's not going to be hasty, and we have one more turn to top deck something. It might even be that they have lethal, I don't know. Next article. Are original titles back in standard? Yes. Alright, so my opponent has 2 blocks, so they will still survive, so I pass the turn. Reckless Rage is obviously better than Lava Coil in situation, because we rip your Raptor and play, we draw a card. Didn't we have 17 on board and Trample, they took up 16. I don't think he missed lethal. Yes, I don't think either. I will keep you in my prayers during my mass, my friend. Have a great stream and many wins. You're welcome, Magic MacGruber. Oh wow, did my opponent just doing euthanasia right here? My opponent is currently locked out of playing any creature until they sacrifice a Rampaging Ferocity. What do you guys think about this strategy? Do you guys agree with my opponent's strategy here? But the card of the commander decks are legal in standard. Yes, the brawl cards are legal in standard, but they all pretty much sucks, so it doesn't matter. What does the Sosic mean? It's a sponsor that is free, so I put in here, but it's not really giving me any money, so it's just whatever. They're trying to stall the board, but the problem is that if I draw a spell, I can cast it, whereas they can't. Alright, they attack with the team. No, it was just a misclick. They pass. Can I draw just, I don't know, I just want to end this game. Domri Anarchobolus. This is a good draw. I'll -2 and fight Ripjaw Raptor with Ripjaw Raptor. They will draw a card, but I don't care. I mean, they can't cast anything, so let them draw whatever they want. You can draw anything you want, opponent. How does it win from now? They have to attack with a Rampaging Ferocity. Oh wow, this Llanowar Elf is very painful. Probably didn't worth the 3 damage, but yeah, it happened. Okay, I'll pass the turn. We force all blocks. Yeah. Unfortunately, you have no commander in a game of standards, so commander tower does nothing. Yes, yes, you have a brawl. You always have lethal. You have lethal anyways. Next turn. Lava Coil. And Forest. Draw Voracious Hydra. This is a good magic draw. 4, 8, 10, 11. So Exico 9. You might wonder, Mango, you can do smaller, it's still fine. You have lethal on board before Lava Coil. Lethal on board before Lava Coil. I don't know, people have called lethal 70 times this game. Maybe we always had lethal, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna win. It's fine, guys. Don't worry. So, if they have a instant, which they don't have, 4, 4, so they have to chump block my whole team now. It's all good. Alright. Problem size, but I would love to get some multiplayer. You would love to get some multiplayer? I'm not a fan of multiplayer. I know that Commander in America is used to playing in multiplayer. I just prefer single player Magic. No double up? Standard double up or Pauper double up? I can't wait to play some more double ups. Double up, double up, double up. Alright, playing against the mirror. So we have Lava Coil for what? For what, guys? Everything is good in the mirror. In the mirror. Yeah. In my original sideboard, I don't sideboard a card. I'm gonna sideboard up Chandra, maybe. And Ferocidon, because I'm on the draw. Okay. Kip. We have a Gru Spellbreaker on turn 2. Meta could we figure out and get still pretty fast. Yeah, usually, I'll tell you this, my friend. Usually, formats like Brawl is not really about the meta game. It's more about having fun. So you just play your deck for fun. It's not ranked. There's no ticks involved, you know. It's not gonna be okay. You don't really need like meta game or anything in formats like that. Alright, no blocks. This curve is very good. This curve is very good indeed. Alright, play Marauding Raptor. And then I'll play a Reckless Rage on their Marauding Raptor, so that it stops them from reducing mana costs. And then I'll pass. I decided not to play top lane and attack because I could double block the Ripjaw Raptor. Plus deck will still change every 3 months with new cards, yes. Rampaging Ferocity, that's okay. Montagna, I'm gonna play a Forest. Play Nissa. Thankfully the Ferocidon does not get involved with the Nissa tokens. So now what I'm gonna do is just making the 3/3 every turn, going for the emblem. That is my plan in this game right now. I mean, if they kill a 4/4, I think they still don't have very good attacks. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe they do have good attacks. What would you change in this deck for best of 1? What would I change in this deck for best of 1? I mean, you have to cut the Rampaging Raptor, Rampaging Frozen since it's banned. So I don't know if this is worth to play it. Oh, that was a very bad play, sorry. I forgot about the Marauding Raptor in play. Okay, I'll pass the turn. Alright. I love this version because you can play Camille with Dinosaur, which is basically like ancient steerings. See, that took like, yeah. Camille with Dinosaur is ancient steerings. In my version on Channel Fireball, I was playing that card, whereas in this version we're not playing it. I made mountains over the forests. Because you'd rather the mountain to die, because the forest had 2 mana. So next turn if I draw a Chandra, I can play it even if my mountain dies. Because of the Nissa. The forest had 2 mana. So since I have double red regardless, I might have started without Chandra actually. Alright, they attack with all. To who? Oh, they attack to Mengu? Wow. Alright. I wish I had the Lana else in my hand. Okay, these blocks is reasonable, but not the best, maybe. Maybe I want to kill the Ripjaw Raptor. And then I want a Chum block. Maybe I just take it. So how much damage is this? This is 11 damage. I go to 4 life. I go to 4 life. I think it's fine to go to 4 life. Yeah. I kill the Ripjaw Raptor because it's annoying. And I do a bunch of trades. Ideally we draw a removal spell and we can just grind the way up. But I don't want to chump block with the Lana or else because next turn paired with the paired with the Nissa token I can kill a 4/4. Alright, so I'm gonna lose a life down to 23. What the Octobridge? Had we not blocked with everything, maybe opponent would have died actually. So there's that. Alright, do we want to attack? No, we can't afford to attack. Oh no, Stabon! Oh, I should attack with the Vigilance token. That was such a mistake. Hello, J Samt. He just came in for the 3 missed damage. Okay, we top deck a Lava Coil, which we're going to use on the Rampaging Ferocidon, I think. Yes. Because we're on 3 life, and I want to be able to... I'm gonna plus Nissa again. I don't care about doing the emblem here. And then I'm going to attack with at least Guru Spellbreaker. Yes. Offering the trade here so that the Galta cost 8 mana. And if they don't take the trade, then it means I got 4 damage in. I have so many blockers. Yep, you saw AJ Samt? Yeah. But it could have been a 9. Alright, that's an hasty Marauding Raptor. Do they have something else? No, right? They just have lands in hand for sure. Because they haven't cast anything earlier. Alright, so I can now go to Emblem. My Nissa. Maybe I want to make another 4-4. No, I think I'll Emblem. Making this indestructible is nice. So taking a bunch of lands out of the deck is also super. Emblem wins? It doesn't win, because we're on 3 life, opponent can just have a Lightning Strike or a Galta Hasty. Yeah, let's play around Galta Hasty if we can. We probably can't though, right? Yeah, I don't think we can. So I'm just going to keep on attacking with my Guru Spellbreaker and the Mountain. Remember, the Land of Vigilance and Indestructible, so it's just very free attack. It's getting pretty late. You go to sleep, Looter Scooter? You're welcome.
And actually, in some cases, look at the look on Reed's face there, you can't quite believe what's happening to him here. That's going to become a meme at some point.
Opponent sets his game and Squishios subscribe. Everything goes perfect. And Mengu is 1 match away from Mythic once again. Guys, ce la vamos? Will Mengu bake Mythic this morning? With the dinosaurs. Alright. Oh, you were playing against me, Chris? Wow, I didn't know that. We had, yeah, you obviously drew many lands. You know what, Chris? Maybe you should have attacked the Nissa when you attacked with all. I don't know, maybe you just got unlucky. Yeah, maybe you just got unlucky, actually. Good morning, Sherlock. A lot of subscriber right now. It's a very nice place to be. All the subscriber from Mango09. Alright, can we go to Mythic? Can we go to Mythic? Can we go to Mythic? Come on. Come on, Kuzanari. 8880. With your Magic Arenas leaves. This is a very underwhelming end. But I don't really want to mulligan it on the play. Subs are 15 off. Yes, ever. Yeah, I heard that. That's very sweet. Okay, we're playing against the Scapeshift deck, that's my assumption. I'll play Guru Spellbreaker Hasty. In this matchup, I think the damage is important, especially after a very, very slow start. I was just hoping that I would draw creatures after that attack. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Any idea what will you be playing in the 2020 Best of One thing? Ed Ayosh, what are you talking about? Sorry. Is this a Channel Fireball event you're talking about? Okay. This is so slow. This is so slow and clunky. Don't block, opponent. This is trample. Don't block. No, why? Alright, they successfully saved 1 life. I think that without Ferocidon or Fast Start, this matchup gets actually bad. Because, like, I think that this matchup is good because we have Ferocidon, but this main deck only plays 2, and we also had a very, very slow start. Draw better next time, Chris, indeed. So they play their big boy Golos. Yeah, this is gonna be very, very hard to win. If I draw land to play Nissa, maybe I can pull this off. Pull this away, pull this off, whatever it is. Oh, wow. Okay, I drew Domri, and they don't have land. So I'm gonna play Domri, fight with the Golos, draw a card, and then get in for 9. So maybe with this top deck we can pull it off. Alright, Llanowar Elf, please. Llanowar Elf. Marauding Raptor. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, Domri best draw, I agree. Okay, they go to Ferino. That's very strong because it bounces my Ripjaw Raptor. But they're still very close to die. They actually dead on board if they don't have anything else. Let's see what they do. Oh, they make a token. I forgot about that. So they're not that on board anymore. 4 lands. Please don't play Circular's Route. Wilderness Reclamation? Ooh. So I really want to play Farachi. So I want to play Marauding Raptor. How much mana can I do? It's not too much. So if I play Nisa, then I can play Marauding Raptor, but not Rampaging Ferocidon. I mean, Nisa is cool a lot. So what is the best pair with Rampaging Ferocidon? Probably just Marauding Raptor. So I'm just gonna attack face with this Gruul Spellbreaker. If they make any tokens with Flash, I mean, sorry, like Earth Spiral, stuff like that, that just double block and it's gonna be fine. Opt. Okay. Opponent deck is playing a wild deck for sure. A wilderness deck. Bottom. Okay, don't have a Earth Spiral into land, please. Opt. Va bene. They bottom with the first opt. They bottom again. Our opponent. Okay. Let's start taking 2 damage. Va bene. So they go to 5 life. And now hopefully my Ferrocidon will be great. So I'll add mana with the Domri. I'll play Marauding Raptor. And then I'll play Rampaging Ferrocidon. And then I'll pass. Okay. Now, every land they play is 1 damage. And this is why this matchup is okay. This came in very late. I can go like Teferi Bounce. Narset. Wow. They take Nexus of Fate. Okay. So that is annoying because now I can cast it end of turn. Tamio. Oh no, I think Mango loses here. Alright, I think I'm gonna go to the restroom while my opponent is having fun. Okay guys, I'll be back in after. Did we die? Why you don't play with Esper? It was good for me yesterday. Yes, it was. I told it earlier. In the big tournaments, people don't play Field of Death because it's very much off meta game. But on the ladder, people still play with Field of Death, and Esper just cannot beat a deck based on this card. Right now, this card is off meta game, so I'm not afraid of it anymore. Yes, I think it's enough for a concession. Yeah, they're actually Nexus. Yes. All right, 1-0. Oh no! Come on, let's not lose this match. 1 match away from me, please. Let's not lose to this. Yes, exactly. Lucius Decimus, because people in gold don't play Kithis. Kithis is like 100-0 against Field of Death. So that's why I'm playing not Esper in the ladder. Okay, I'll have Cinder Vines. I'll have so I have 4 cards to cut. Reckless Rage. I think I'll keep Domri Ambush because this one can kill the Planeswalkers. And yeah, let's go. You have a winning record versus Field of Death deck. Esper Control is surprisingly decent. I mean, yes, but no. It's okay, guys. Obviously, you can beat it with the Esper, but it's just not a good matchup. So, it is not good. Ego, not good once they've fielded on the battlefield. Yes. Also, Ego is just a very bad card to have in your deck, in general. So, once you have to start putting Amur Ego in your deck, then you're supposed to play another deck. And I guess if you only own Esper, it's fine to just try to tune it. But I'd rather just change deck. Like, for example, Esper was never good in the metagame in this M20 standard because Scapeshift was one of the most popular deck. So Esper was just not a deck. If you read my article, Esper Control is back. I explain it. It's just a metagame thing. Standard is very often like that. It's not like Modern, where you buy your Tron lands in 2011 and you play your deck, and it's always tier 1 unless they ban something. You know, it's not like that standard. You don't just take your deck and it's always good. Every week your deck becomes good or bad, good or bad, good or bad. The metagame evolves very well because the format is designed by Wizards R&D, which are very good professionals at making what they do, and they don't design other formats. Modern has been shifting. Yeah, of course it has been shifting because they ban a card every 2 months. Of course it shifts. Yeah, I would shift as well if they have to ban if they ban a card every month. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with Ripjaw Raptor, draw a card, and then next turn go Domri, Rampaging Ferocidon. Yeah, but you know, it's fine, it's fine. That's why I'm playing this deck in the ladder, because people don't adapt in the metagame. Whereas in the big events, like yesterday Fandom, people adapted to the metagame because it was professional players. Apart from when Kaladesh, yeah, Wizards hired all new people from that dark times. Wow, they bounced Ripjaw Raptor, that's unexpected. I think I'm still going to play Domri, because this means that I can cast the Challenger next turn. Do I want to deal 5 damage to them, or do I want to attack the Fair? I think I'm gonna 5 damage them. They can't cast Time Wipe yet. Elvish Rejuvenator, okay. 1 damage. This is just the nuts, like, there's no way I lose this game. They might even be dead now. Set. Oh, they're so close to die, but they don't die. They go to 1 life. If I play Ripjaw Raptor and fight, they go to 1 life. It's probably still what I do, though. So I'll play Ripjaw Raptor, draw a card. Regis or Alpha? I'll fight, draw a card. Rampaging Ferocidon. Okay, this is lethal now. Alright, very good game. Turn 5 kill. Boom. Because another dinosaur is in play, so the Marauder Raptor gets pumped and they... Like, this matchup is very good. Like, the Rampaging Ferocidon deck are very good against the Field of Dead. The Arena client is sometimes less good. Die. Come on. Okay. Alright, set board looks solid. Maybe I want to change Ripjaw Raptor for Shifting Certa, but this card is just too good with Marauding Raptor. Maybe I should still do it, because they played the Fairy. Yeah, right, let's do it. Let's make this change. You want to board out Nissa? Actually, Galta. Let's do this change on the draw. If they go to 1, they can't play land. No, they were on 5 land. They could have played more lands. But yeah, I mean, that killed them, so it's actually better. Yeah, me too, Dragner. I also played Scape Shift in paper. Yeah. Keep. All bottom is Stomping Ground. Hello. Alright, I guess hello for game 3. We're 1 game away from Mythic. This could be our final game as a non-Mythic player of September 2019. What's he need to give them more money to feed those poor hamster running the server? Yeah, what's he always need to give more money to everyone. Always. What's he give us? Alright, Elvish Rejuvenator, that's a good start. I think I'm gonna Grew Spellbreaker attack, hasty. Ferocidon. Still gonna go Grew Spellbreaker. Because this is a hasty creature now. The Ferociodon can be hasty on turn 5. Actually, I forgot about the 2 damage, so this was actually a poor play. My apologies, guys. I should have put a counter on this. Yeah, that was very bad. I forgot about the 2 damage. I thought it was just dinosaurs for some reasons, but it isn't.
And actually, in some cases, look on Reed's face there, he can't quite believe what's happening to him here. That's got to become a meme at some point.
Thank you, Budging Trumping. It's been very, very nice to see you back on the stream. How is it going, my friend? Hello, hello, hello. Alright. I think now I'm going to play Ferociodon here. He does Manus. This is Trample, but next turn I'm planning on playing Regis or Alpha. And the turn after I can play Shifting Ceratop Hasty. Gingo Laggy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Dragonair. I also have an emoji for that. Look. Alright, they play Narset. Wow, they kept in Narset in this matchup. And another Baffling End. Okay. So the Ferociodon dies. It's all good though. I'll play out this 3 cards in end. I'm gonna play Regisaur. And I'm going to attack the Narset. Just with 1, so that even if they block, this is Trample, so the Narset goes to 1. Then they can't use it. Everything is Trample right now. So they keep the Narset alive, but unless they go on Elder Spell or Sarkhan, then Narset is not gonna do anything. I guess it's still doing something because I can have the Ripjaw Wrapped. Oh, no, I don't have it. What is the deck that we would love to play? Oh, Midrange. Right now, Midrange is very bad. Like my type of deck is usually like Sultai Midrange. Golgari Midrange is my best favorite deck, but right now that's just unplayable. So that is some cards that I would love to play. Oh wow, they go Reclamation and they have Nexus in hand. And they go Opt. Okay, hopefully though. Hopefully, come on. They just have Nexus and a card. They can't really go off from there. Right? They can't. They can't. Did Mango try to... No, I don't play Brawl. Sorry, Trickster. Okay, Nexus. That is fine. Our opponent just draw a card and pass the turn now. Just don't do anything with your mana. Just play a land and pass. It can even be a Field of Death. I can give you that one. I can give you a Field of Death. Do they have to play like Golos? No, right? Wow, good game, they say? We're Mythic Gamers! Whoa! Mythical, 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 mythical. Boom! Rank